Like, we're going to clean all this shit up, not just the homeless crisis, but the wars and all that stuff. Women need to take their rightful place as the ones running shit. Women are as close as you're going to get to God. I'm not bashing on men. Try creating life in your womb. Try creating life. My mother was the closest thing I ever got to experience to God. Whether she
Try creating card games in your womb. Try creating card games like in your womb.
was a good mother or not is irrelevant. My mother created me. Women need to be president. Women need to run the world.
Guys, it's time to go to...
Yo. What we're going to do is discuss a couple things. One, how I have proof that Kamala Harris is not only broke, but in debt because she spent over $1 billion on dumb shit. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. And the second thing we're going to talk about is how there are specific archetypes of Trump supporters, and there are specific archetypes of Kamala Harris supporters. And we're going to talk about those two different archetypes and discuss whether they're accurate or not. So everybody, drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you are at. I want to know what city is in the chat. And hit the like button. Y'all already know it. Y'all saying it in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like. I want to play this dude talking again because this is absolutely hilarious.
Women are the future. Like, we're going to clean all this shit up, not just the homeless crisis, but the wars and all that stuff. Women need to take their rightful place as the ones running shit. Women are as close as you're going to get to God. I'm not bashing on men.
Oh, women.
Try creating life in your womb. Try creating life. My mother was the closest thing I ever got to experience to God. Whether she was a good mother or not is irrelevant. My mother created me. Women.
Whoa. Whether she was a good woman, she was a good mother or not, it doesn't matter. Ladies, so now y'all are, not only are y'all God, y'all don't even have to be good mothers. Y'all can still be God. He said, I'm not going to talk about that. My mother was a crappy mother and she sold ass while I was in the back room. I ain't going to talk about that. She's God anyway. Yo, who is this guy?
Need to be president. Women need to run the world.
Guys, it's time to go to...
This is not okay. This is not okay.
So this right here is the archetype of Kamala Harris supporters. Now, for any of you who are in the chat that are Kamala Harris supporters, welcome. I'm not mad, hating on y'all, you know, nothing like that. And if Kamala would have won, we would not be online acting like females, crying and acting like idiots, because Kamala supporters are only those type of people that would do that. All right. So let me know what y'all think about the archetype of Kamala Harris supporters versus Trump supporters. Drop in the chat, what does a Kamala Harris supporter look like and act like? And then drop in the chat, what do Trump supporters look like and act like? I'll name one archetype of a Trump supporter. They always drive pickup trucks. So I'm starting y'all off. An archetype of a Trump supporter is they like driving pickup trucks. So go ahead, drop in the chat. What do y'all think? Name another archetype of a Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter.
Women need to be president. Women need to run the world.
Guys, it's time to go to...
This is not okay. This is not okay. This simply will not And this is not okay.
President-elect for 3 days, and the country already looks different. New York City saying no mas to free food for illegals. Toyota is saying they're going to invest more in gas-powered cars. Europe wants to buy energy from the United States instead.
All of you electric vehicle weirdos, like the thing about it is, a lot of you weirdos, y'all hear the government say they about to do something, and y'all run and follow the shit like idiots. So the reason why so many of you weirdos are driving electric cars, it wasn't because the car looks cool. It wasn't because it's convenient, because it's not convenient to drive a damn electric car. I've talked to people, like I may go to the gym, go to the grocery store, and I'll see this little idiot sitting at the electric vehicle thing. And every now and then I'll be like, yo, what do you think about your car? And in most cases, they like, I regret doing this. This is so stupid. Like I spend so much time charging my car up, and then they say it's dangerous because like they just sitting in their car, like sitting ducks, and somebody could just walk up and just knock them overhead and take their damn car, right? But the reason why a lot of you weirdos have bought electrical cars is because y'all heard that the government is going to take away gas-powered cars, and the only way you can have a car and ride down the street is if the car is an electric car. And you goofballs listen to it. The same way y'all took the damn, this little stuff. Like y'all listen to the damn thing. And I think it's kind of sad how somebody can say something online or on TV, from the government as a representative of the government, and then y'all dumbasses go do it. It's really sad. There's so many damn electrical cars on the street where none of y'all asses can get your damn car charged because there's too many people charging their damn cars all at the same time. You idiots. How did y'all not pay attention to this? Like, imagine how many people be at a popular gas station. It'd be like 40 people getting gas, right? I'll say 20 people at each gas pump, and you gotta kind of like sit there and wait. But it's not enough electric things, I don't know what they are, for you to get electricity. So how stupid are you to turn around and go get an electric car, and now it's only 3 electrical ports, and you sitting in front of the damn grocery store for an hour waiting on somebody to leave the damn thing so you could sit there and look stupid like them for a damn hour instead of getting gas and going about your damn business. You idiots. So let's keep going.
Of Russia. Qatar is kicking Hamas out. The Dow hitting an all-time high. America's healing. Axios reports that Kamala's campaign manager started crying during a conference call last night.
She started crying. So one of the archetypes of a Kamala Harris supporter is they drive an electric vehicle because they think we're what they say, we're saving the environment. You idiots. Do you know how detrimental these stupid ass batteries are to the environment when the car clunks out after you trade the shit in, and don't nobody want to buy the damn piece of shit that you just traded in, and the car has to go to a junkyard, and this huge ass lithium battery that they can't destroy has to go some damn where. So y'all are not saving the environment. Y'all are ruining the environment with all these clunk ass no, because when the battery, see, let me tell y'all something about cars. Back when I was young, you can buy a 1970 car, fix on it, change the spark plugs, change the alternator, and boom, you got a car. And that car would ride in for another 20 years. See, back when I was young, we all bought 6'4" Impalas, 72 Cutlasses. But It was the 90s. It was the 90s, but we're buying cars that are from the 70s on a normal basis. Everybody had an old ass car and we put a paint job on it, put some rims on it, and we good. Do you actually think, you stupid idiots, somebody can do that with an electric car? No. Electric cars are only good for 10 damn years. After 10 years, the damn electric car don't work no damn more. You dumbasses. Name somebody, anybody in the chat, have you ever seen anybody driving a 1960 car? And you're like, oh man, that car looks good. Have you ever seen somebody soup up a car from the 1960s? Yes or no? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat? Have you ever seen anybody, whether it's Snoop Dogg or anybody in your neighborhood, drive a car that was made in 1960 or 1970, and we're in year 2024? Can you imagine somebody actually driving an electric car from 2019? No, because the shit don't work no more. So one of the archetypes of a Kamala Harris supporter is one of these idiots riding around in a goddamn electric car. You're an idiot.
How did you spend $1 billion and not win? What the F? Biden's folks say Kamala was destined to lose. We learned two things about Kamala this election. She's good at raising money and she's good at blowing it. But money can't buy you elections, especially when you...
Hold on. We got to back up just a little bit. Now we got to talk about how this stupid idiot, Kamala Harris, just blew $1 billion. Have y'all ever blew $1 billion? Y'all never seen $1 billion, right? This stupid idiot spent $1 billion in 107 days. This idiot blew $1 billion in 107 days. I want you to imagine that. Like, isn't that impossible to do? Well, if you're a woman, it's not. Because we all know women are famous for spending money on stupid shit. Like, there's no man on the planet that's ever lived, including God and Jesus, that had $1 billion and spent the shit in 107 days. I don't even understand how Kamala Harris' stupid ass isn't in the Guinness Book of Records, because I've never in my life heard of anybody in history to spend $1 billion in 100 goddamn days. But Kamala Harris, dumbass, did it. And you idiots wanted this idiot to be the president of your goddamn country. Are you crazy?
Crying during a conference call last night. How did you spend $1 billion and not win? What the F? Biden's folks say Kamala was destined to lose. We learned two things.
Somebody said, where did the money go? Aha. We're about to talk about exactly where the money went. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to know where $1 billion went in 100 days. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all are ready to see where $1 billion of your money, you dumbasses money. And I'm not saying the people in the chat, I'm saying any idiot that actually contributed to this dummy having $1 billion. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all want to know where this goddamn money went. Let's go.
Things about Kamala this election. She's good at raising money and she's good at blowing it. But money can't buy you elections, especially when you spend it like she did. She raked in more than $1 billion and is somehow now in debt. The Washington Examiner dug through her financial statements and gave us a good clue why. Kamala's campaign was getting whacked like a piñata while D.C. leeches hoovered up all the cash. She spent over $50 million on payroll. Trump's campaign spent less than 10.
So that's the first thing. She spent $50 million on payroll. Who the hell was she paying? Y'all got to think about this. Not per year. This was not a yearly salary. This was a 107-day salary. Okay. So when you look at this, she spent $50 million on salaries. This was not per year. This was for 107 days of service. How many weeks are in 107 days? Let's see. Hold on. Let's just see. $15 weeks. 15 weeks. She spent $50 million on salaries for 15 weeks of income. 15 weeks. This woman is an idiot.
Was getting whacked like a piñata while D.C. leeches hoovered up all the cash. She spent over $50 million on payroll. Trump's campaign spent less than 10. Another 12 million went to consultants and 20 million went to their little concerts with.
Whoa. We gotta slow down. He talk way too fast. So we gotta tally all this up because he talking too fast. All right, so hold on. I got all these damn phones. I'm gonna put them to use. Okay, so first, because y'all want to know where this money, you want to know where your tax money is going, right? So 50 million to employees.
Trump's campaign spent less than 10. Another 12 million went to consultants.
All right. So 12 million to consultants. So let's think about this. $12 million went to consultants. She spent $12 million on people to tell her what to do and what not to do. Consultants. We're not going to get to the concerts yet. We need to talk about these stupid ass people that were consulting Kamala Harris. So let's first look at what they were telling her to do and say. All right. That's the first thing. What were they telling her to do? So let's take a second and look at what her consultants were telling her to do. All right, Kamala, when you get out here, we need you to hammer down this talking point. She spent $12 million on people to tell her what to do and say. So this is what she said.
To Michigan voters in terms of the economy, we have auto workers who are being laid off and those who fear that they might be laid off. The average person can't afford groceries or their rent. And recent polls in Michigan show that Michigan voters believe that Donald Trump would do a better job with handling the economy and bringing jobs back. What do you say to that?
Now, remember, she spent $12 million on people to tell her what to do and what to say, right? So what is she about to say that costs $12 million? Let's go.
Well, let's start with this. I come from the middle class. My mother worked very hard. She, by the time I was a teenager, was able to save up for our first home.
So $12 million in consultant fees, gave her this. Kamala, every interview you do, say the same stupid shit over and over again. See, the thing about it is, if I'm paying somebody $12 million in a 107-day span, my speeches are going to be the best speeches you ever heard in your freaking life. They're going to say, all right, we're going to get you to say this, right? They're going to be writing shit down and say this. They're going to get me in front of them and say, all right, go. Well, when I was young, I came from a middle-class family. No, scratch that. Say this instead. I'm going to say some cool shit, right? They're going to be like, don't say no. What is wrong with you? You're paying us $12 million. We got to give you some better stuff to say other than I grew up in a middle-class family. And on top of that, we can't be saying the same stupid shit in every interview. So my interviews will get better and better and better because I'm paying my consultants $12 million. But do they get better? No.
We talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people. What are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid.
Another interview. Who are you paying to consult you to say the same stupid shit everywhere you go? Shout out to Vita. Vita says, digging for this material is the new blood diamond. Yo, I love digging for this material. I'm not going to lie. I love going down rabbit holes, especially stupid idiot rabbit holes like Kamala. I want y'all to just think about this though. She says the same stupid shit in every interview. Who are these consultants? Because if you paying me $12 million and you keep saying dumb shit, you making me look bad. So I'm gonna be like, ma'am, if you say that shit one more time, I'm slapping you. Like, I'm quitting. Like, you making me look bad. I'm not gonna be able to find another job after you pay me this fraction of $12 million in 107 days. I'm never gonna work in this town again because I'm gonna have to put on my resume, I worked for Kamala Harris. Another thing, this idiot and her idiot consultants chose to get Glorilla to perform at her whatever the hell they were. Think about that. Think about that. Glorilla. I understand Beyonce. I understand Oprah. But Glorilla? Like, what idiot was sitting in the conference room and was like, okay, we got to do something. We losing in the polls. You know, it's looking bad. If we're going to win this election, we got to bring somebody in here. Hey, I got somebody. All right, go ahead, John. What about Glorilla? What? Glorilla. I think she'll do well. She'll do okay. All right, go with it. Go with it. Glorilla it is. Bring Glorilla out. That's grow. What is her name? I'm white, so I don't know. Glorilla, like grow a gorilla, or what is her name? Like, why is her name Glorilla? Like growing a gorilla? Why is this young lady naming her name Glorilla? No, it's Glorilla, as in like glowworm. Glorilla, not glowworm. Ah, So instead of glow worm, glow gorilla. Oh, okay, I get it. So her name is Glorilla and not Growrilla. Yeah, okay. So why don't she come out in a gorilla costume, doing our when we have her on stage? What about a glowing gorilla that's glowing in the dark? And she comes out of the darkness glowing in a gorilla costume. No, let's just let her do her thing. Okay. We got $12 million to spend. We got money in the budget to make a glowing gorilla costume for Glorilla to come out. I still don't understand why her name is Glorilla, glowing gorilla, but go for it. Okay. It is hilarious. The idiots that she paid to make her look like a bigger idiot than she actually is. So she also had Meg Thee Stallion come out and start twerking in a blue pantsuit. And I heard they paid her well over $200,000 to say, all right, hotties, we're voting hotties for Kamala. And she got up there and started twerking for votes like an idiot. Who else did they have on? So it was Grow. Let me know, y'all, in the chat. Glorilla performed. Beyonce did not perform. Beyonce did not perform, but they paid Beyonce $10 million. Add that to it. Add that to the amount. $10 million. So we spent $50 million on staff, $12 million on stupid ass people to tell her what to do to make her look even more stupid. And then they paid $10 million for Beyonce to come out and not perform. They literally lied and said she was going to perform, and she comes out there and doesn't perform. And they paid this woman $10 million. Cardi B goofy, knowing how to read ass, illiterate ass. So they had Cardi B illiterate ass come out there and not even know how to read the goddamn she literally had to get somebody to, hey, can somebody bring me my phone? Because I can't read this teleprompter. And then she gets the phone and she can't read her own words off the phone. But this is what she had her consultants pay for. Glorilla, Cardi B, Beyonce, Oprah, Quavo. So let's keep going. Let's keep going because it gets worse.
I know you say that your values have not changed. So then why have so many of your policy positions changed?
These are what her consultants told her to say.
I grew up a middle-class kid raised by a hardworking mother.
When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
J-Lo. I forgot about J-Lo. Yeah. And J-Lo.
I was raised as a middle-class kid. I grew up a middle-class kid.
Hey, Jenny, did you do your chores today?
Well, I grew up in a middle-class family.
All right. So let's get back to the other video.
And 20 million went to their little concerts with Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, John Bon Jovi. Remember him? They even had to cancel a performance by Alanis Morissette because they were running low on cash.
Ooh. They ran out on money. Fat Joe performed? Y'all, somebody said Fat Joe performed. What the hell did Fat Joe sing? Like, who the hell want to hear Fat Joe? What was Fat Joe up there singing? What did Fat Joe do? Somebody said Fat Joe performed. What did he endorsed her? Oh, his speech was whack. Oh, okay. Fat Joe had a speech. Okay, I thought he was rapping. I was like, who the hell want to hear some damn Fat Joe? He should have sung Lean Back. Well, they should have leaned back on nominating this dumbass woman.
Over $50 million on payroll. Trump's campaign spent less than 10. Another 12 million went to consultants, and 20 million went to their little concerts with Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, John Bon Jovi. Remember him?
So I didn't even know about these people. Shout out to Melissa. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. So they had some white people come out and perform too. I guess we only heard about the black people. So shout out to the black people. We only heard about the black people, right? Cardi B and them. So apparently they had some Christina Aguilera, they go to the white cities, Milwaukee or whatever here, right? So it's a possibility that the only reason why this dumbass had people coming to her rallies is because every rally was a concert. Carly Rae, Benzino, Busta Rhymes. They had Busta Rhymes. That's okay. I don't know. So yeah, shout out to Vita. Thank you for the $2 super chat. So the thing about it is, virtually everywhere she went, this idiot threw a concert instead of just standing up in front of the American people to talk. That is like me coming on YouTube, and the only reason why y'all are watching YouTube is because I have a whole bunch of bimbos sitting around arguing with them. Okay. Like Fresh and Fit and the little cornball fugazi dude. That's kind of like the same thing, y'all. It's kind of like the same thing. I'm able to just come out here and just hang out with y'all and just me talking my shit. And, I'm able to hold an audience without all the frills and I don't have to have all the bimbos sitting around me. So that is the quintessential thing that Kamala is doing. So just like the little Fresh and Fit cornballs, they can't show up in front of their audience without a whole bunch of stupid bimbos to argue with. And the little fugazi dude, he does the same stupid cornball shit. And I'm able to just show up in front of y'all and just hang out and, hold a crowd of people for 2 to 3 hours. Kamala Harris, seeing what Fresh and Fit was doing, say, yeah, apparently the American people like stupid broads. So who is stupid that we can have come out here? Oh, Cardi B, Gorilla, Meg Thee Stallion. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. The only difference was Kamala wasn't arguing with Cardi B or arguing with Meg Thee Stallion. That's the only thing. It's a formula. Go get a whole bunch of dumb idiots and have them on your platform so they can come see the dumb idiots instead of you. That's what Fresh and Fit do. It's actual formula. Because nobody cares about no stupid ass Kamala Harris. Just like nobody cares about stupid ass Fresh and Fit. It's the same shit. People come to see the women shake their asses or look pretty or say stupid shit instead of you. And I'm thankful to have y'all here because y'all come to see me. And it's not just me, it's about the topic. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the topic is a part of the thing too, but I'm thankful that I don't have to have all these some pretty women to argue with in order for y'all to watch my content. So thank y'all for being here because I really do appreciate that. Because if I was one of these cornballs, I would feel so bad about myself. And yeah, but it is what it is. So let's get back to it.
Even had to cancel a performance by Alanis Morissette because they were running low on cash. Isn't that ironic? Campaign insiders are mad at the bosses for wasting donor money on concerts instead of ads about, the economy.
The economy?
Quote, they said they were spending to zero. I guess they overshot zero. Ads would have gone a lot further than the pricey celebrity endorsements. One campaign.
See, the thing about it is they did not spend $1 billion. They spent more than $1 billion because they went in debt. They went in debt, y'all. They're in debt. So they did not spend just $1 billion. They spent more than $1 billion. They are in debt. So Kamala Harris is more than broke. She is in debt.
Campaign source said people were concerned about their own financial issues, not Oprah telling them America won't exist. But it worked out nicely for Oprah. She got her friend Kamala to pay her $1 million.
Hold on. I got something I forgot to send to my phone. But go ahead.
Dollars to interview her in September. $1 million. Now, if she thought she was saving democracy, she should have done it for free. Kamala scared donors by calling Trump a dictator, got $1 billion, and just gave it to her friends, and blew the rest on being a diva. Kamala went on a podcast, remember Call Her Daddy, but she didn't want to go to their studio in LA. So
hold on a second. I sent something to my phone. Let me show it to y'all because he didn't show it, so I want to show it. Where is it? Let's see. Did I send it to myself? Oh well. I thought I sent it to myself.
She made the host fly to D.C. and used campaign cash to build a fake set in a hotel room. She spent more than $100,000 to build it. That set, see it? 2 chairs, a coffee table, and a bookshelf.
That's not it, of course. That's a picture of him. So I forgot to send it to myself. So hold on one second. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I want to show y'all what the actual set that costs over $100,000 of your money actually looks like. Hold on, because this is very important, because we're tallying how much money this idiot spent on dumb shit. So give it 1 second. It's just a picture. So boom. So let me back this up a little bit.
Tater got $1 billion and just gave it to her friends and blew the rest on being a diva. Kamala went on a podcast, remember Call Her Daddy, but she didn't want to go to their studio in LA. So she made the host fly to D.C. and used campaign cash to build a fake set in a hotel room. She spent more than $100,000 to build it. That set, see it? 2 chairs, a coffee table, and a bookshelf.
This it right here. This right here is what this stupid idiot spent over $100,000 on. Over $100,000. So this is Call Her Daddy. Call Her Daddy. And they wanted to interview her. And well, he'll say it. Listen, but I want y'all to see what she spent your money on.
$1 million. Now, if she thought she was saving democracy, she should have done it for free. Kamala scared donors by calling Trump a dictator, got $1 billion, and just gave it to her friends and blew the rest on being a diva. Kamala went on a podcast, remember Call Her Daddy, but she didn't want to go to their studio in LA. So she made the host fly to D.C. and used campaign cash to build a fake set in a hotel room. She spent more than $100,000 to build it. That set, see it? 2 chairs, a coffee table, and a bookshelf. That's 6 figures. 24 hours after the election, on Wednesday, Democrats got a text from the campaign. Urgent. We need help. Donate now. Help with what? You lost. If this is how she's going to spend her donors' dollars.
So this stupid woman, after they lost, they were still asking people to donate to their election efforts. Bitch, you lost. Why I gotta give you some damn money?
Democrats got a text from the campaign. Urgent. We need help. Donate now.
You lost. Donate to what? What are we donating to after your stupid ass lost? So real quick, did anybody get a text from Kamala Harris asking you to donate? I'm just asking y'all. Drop in the chat, yes or no. Drop yes or no. Did Kamala Harris's people send you a text asking you to donate to their cause? Yes or no? I want to see. Yes? Ooh. Anybody? Harris, you had to pay Oprah and Beyonce. What is there? Hold on. Yes. Ooh. Somebody said yes. A couple people are saying yes. Tamara, she's okay. Let Kara say what she wants to say in the chat. As long as she doesn't get disrespectful. Kara, if you get disrespectful, they're gonna kick you out of here. But I don't want them to kick you out of here. Just don't do nothing disrespectful. Say nothing disrespectful. Shout out to Kara. I have no problem with Kara. Leave Kara alone. Okay, y'all can argue with Kara, but do not try to boot her. Do not try to do not do anything to Kara. But if she says something crazy, then it'll be a problem. But Kara is respectful. Let her troll in the chat. Okay, leave Kara alone. All right, I got love for Kara. Leave her alone. All right, but if she said something crazy, that's a different story. But leave Kara alone. Shout out to Kara. I got love for Kara. She controls. She can say what you want to. Leave her alone. I got your back, Kara.
She spent more than $100 grand to build it. That's set. See it? 2 chairs, a coffee table, and a bookshelf. That's 6 figures. 24 hours after the election, on Wednesday, Democrats got a text from the campaign. Urgent. We need help. Donate now. Help with what? You lost.
Yo, I bet you Kamala Harris lost the election. Everybody was crying. And some of these stupid ass people that voted for Kamala received a text saying, we're in trouble. Donate now. After they already lost. I bet these dumb ass people still contributed to the election after they lost. That is how stupid a lot of Kamala Harris's people are. Kamala abandoned her supporters after Trump won the presidency. Yes, I got video of that right here. For those who did not see, this terrible woman did this. Check this out. What happened? They sat out here for 6 hours, y'all. I'm not exaggerating. 6 freaking hours. When she lost the election, they waited for her to come out and say something. Thanks for your videos. I love your research and humor. Thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. These people stood out there all night. Because y'all remember the night of the election, I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning. These people were outside waiting on her till 2 o'clock in the morning. Because I remember this shit was live.
Look at this. You're seeing these big crowds of people leaving Harris headquarters. I mean, again, you know, she is not going to be speaking. You understand why they're leaving. But this is a bit of a symbol here for the state of the race right
now. It was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right. Well, the fact that she's not speaking tonight is a symbol of the state of the race, right?
Exactly. Something about Kamala not coming out last night to just address everybody low-key made me feel some type of way. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, people have been fighting for their lives on this app, defending this woman.
Yep.
Going through great measures to defend this woman. Sending in literally like $40 million to support this woman. And you mean to tell me that you couldn't come out for 10 seconds and just be like, thank you everybody for your efforts. I love you.
Sherry Cook says Kamala campaign sent me a message asking me to donate to her election. I didn't even vote for her. Damn, that's crazy.
Y'all, good night. People stood outside waiting for that lady for hours. It's cold as hell outside.
And after Kamala abandoned all of her people, they were out there dancing their little asses off in the cold, because y'all got to understand, it's November, so it's nighttime. It's cold as hell out there in Washington, D.C., or wherever the hell they were. And guess what? She abandoned all of those people.
People was outside crying, genuinely hurt, heartbroken.
Yes.
And you can come out just to be like, thank you. That put a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know there's some rumors going around like she was drunk as hell, that's why she couldn't come out. You couldn't have waited to get lit afterwards? Talking about she gonna address the people tomorrow. But what about the people that was standing outside for hours and hours and hours in the cold, like there for support and waiting for her?
And then the next day, she didn't come out and address the nation, I would say, until like 5 o'clock in the evening.
I don't know. I ain't like that. Like, you left everybody when nobody could serve you anymore.
That's women. That's what women do, ma'am. You do the same thing, but you just don't pay attention to it. Women are children. It's the same shit. The second a man, a woman, a cat, a dog is no longer making them happy, they're going to abandon the damn person. Women don't give a damn. And I'm not mad at women because they're children. It's expected. See, I don't get mad at women for doing all this stupid shit because they're women. I don't get mad. Women are always going to women. So I'm not mad at a woman for womaning. So I'm not like one of these little weirdo red pill people who sit around and bash y'all and get mad at y'all. No, I accept y'all for the stupid shit that y'all love to do. So it is what I have no problem with it because women are going to women.
I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all.
What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened.
These are the LGBT, no, not those people, the Transformers. These are what the Transformers did when she lost the election. This is one of the Transformers acting a fool.
Watching Cardi B get watching Cardi B get that speech is the reason why I'm not gonna argue with a lot of y'all on the internet no more. That's the reason why I just be blocking you, because
a lot of y'all, not y'all, but a lot of her supporters are as stupid as Cardi B.
represents a lot of y'all. You just be a little slow, right? And that ain't even no shade. You do be a little slow. Like, if we had to read out 2 pages in a book, we could wipe out a lot of y'all.
Right? People comprehend. Some of y'all do not need to share the same internet as regular people. There should be a LD internet for people who have a little bit of a learning disability, because some of y'all are a little slow. You cannot be in the comment section on regular videos where it takes comprehension. You don't have it.
You can't do it.
Sorry, sweetheart. You don't have
Kamala Harris supporters do not have a lot of common sense.
have it. You're not there.
Because the thing about it is, after Kamala abandoned all of those damn people, refused to show her damn face, the next day they were crying for Kamala. No, they've been crying for Kamala for like, what, 3 days now? After she abandoned them. So it's like Kamala supporters literally have Stockholm syndrome. Look at Kara. Kara's in the chat just going, you motherfucker, still supporting Kamala after she had abandoned y'all. This shit is sad.
All right? But like I said, listen to Cardi B struggle.
I wanna kiss your hand.
I don't give a fuck. I'm still in the motherfucking house. I'm still in the motherfucking house. I don't give a fuck. Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't.
Joe Biden couldn't let Kamala have this moment. This was supposed to be his moment. This was supposed to be his close.
Yep.
And look what he did. He wouldn't let her have it. And this guy's been ruminating about the coup for months. Can't get over it. He's a resentful old man.
So for the record, one of her last speeches, she had the speech. She wanted to do the speech inside of the White House. Joe Biden said, no, bitch, do the shit outside. So she had to stand outside in the cold and do one of her last speeches in DC outside on the steps, because Joe Biden did not let her in the house. This is actually a fact. So the reason why she was outside in the cold is because Joe Biden refused to let this stupid ass woman in the building. This is a fact.
Joe Biden couldn't let Kamala have this moment. This was supposed to be his moment. This was supposed to be his close.
Yep.
And look what he did. He wouldn't let her have it. And this guy's been ruminating about the coup for months. Can't get over it. He's a resentful old man who now Kamala has a restraining order. She's not allowed to go anywhere near this guy.
Kamala has a restraining order. Joe Biden took out a restraining order against Kamala Harris. I'm going to say it again. Joe Biden took out a restraining order against his vice president. He took out a restraining order against Kamala stupid ass Harris. You talk about two stupid dogs. Both of these damn people just dumb as I don't know what. You think I'm lying?
Joe Biden couldn't let Kamala have this moment. This was supposed to be his moment. This was supposed to be his close.
Yep.
And look what he did. He wouldn't let her have it. And this guy's been ruminating about the coup for months. Can't get over it. He's a resentful old man who now Kamala has a restraining order. She's not allowed to go anywhere near this guy. He was within walking distance of this speech. Didn't get a ticket. Ever since he said lock Trump up, they've been quarantining him at the White House.
So he was upset that she was on his lawn.
So she was on his lawn. Get off my lawn. What is she going to do now? Everyone's talking about this.
He didn't let her on.
Say the nice things, okay? Here are the nice things. Her hair looked great. I agree. The lighting was perfect.
What's up, Felicia?
But I have sources there that said she walked out on the stage and no one cared. And my source is Johnny. He was at the Ellipse, and she's talking about there was 100,000 people there. He said there was 30. And you know how they got 30, Tyrus?
Buses.
Bus lists.
Wow.
He overheard these two women talking about, are you on the bus list? Oh, I'm on the bus list. And so what they do, if you're a government worker in Washington, you get on a bus list, they have your cell, they have your address, and then you just say yes, and then the buses come in and they pick you up and they bring you to political rallies.
This dumb broad.
If this is how she's going to spend her donors' dollars, imagine what she would have done with our taxes. $1 billion, they're in debt, and they blew a lot of it on Katy Perry. What the hell happened?
Not only did they spend $1 billion and run out of money, they lost in 49 states based on what Joe Biden did. I mean, it's the most incompetent campaign probably in the history of American presidential campaigns. I was just completely flabbergasted.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I have not been telling y'all to hit the like button. And can y'all please hit the like button, please? We got to get these likes up. We need 100 likes. Y'all have been doing good with the likes, so I appreciate it. So can we get 100 more likes, please? Please and thank you. Can we get 100 more likes? We need about 120 likes if we could. But y'all have been doing good at hitting the like button, so I appreciate that. So let's do a quick commercial and let's get these likes up and we'll come right back because I got a lot more to talk about. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's have a like party real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Everybody hit the like button all at the same time.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. These cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right. Hopefully the likes are good. Are the likes good? Are the likes good? Are the likes good? Somebody let me know what the likes will look like. All right, so let me get rid of this. Oh, I'm gonna wait for that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. So I want to show y'all something real quick. This right here is the 2 card games that I push all the time. So I'm getting DM after DM after DM and emails about how they are loving the Deeper Discussion card game and the mother-daughter card games. I sent out so many people ordered the card game. I mean, pre-order card game. I got like about 300 and some pre-orders, right? So I sent out all of the card games and people are excited to play the games with their mother. Salute. Thank you, Rodriguez. So anybody in the chat, have y'all received your mother-daughter card game in the mail? Yes or no? If you received your card game in the chat, let me know. I'm gonna do some live podcast episodes with women and their mothers. That's gonna be in the future, probably Sunday. So most likely this Sunday, I'm doing a podcast episode with a woman and her mother once they play the card game. And so yeah, y'all gonna see so much about about these card games once they start getting them in people's hands. So let's get back to it.
She got Oprah for $1 million. Jesse, I would have shown up for 100K and done just as good of a job.
Hold on. We're gonna talk about Oprah now. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. We're about to talk about Oprah.
$1 billion and run out of money. They lost in 49 states based.
Not only did they're in debt and they blew a lot of it on Katy Perry. What the hell happened?
Not only did they spend $1 billion and run out of money, They lost in 49 states based on what Joe Biden did. I mean, it's the most incompetent campaign probably in the history of American presidential campaigns. I was just completely flabbergasted over the incompetence. She got Oprah for $1 million. Jesse, I would have shown up for $100K and done just as good of a job interviewing her.
Oprah is worth what? $3 billion?
$1 billion.
And she asked Kamala for $1 million for the interview. And Kamala said yes.
That's 100% right. They tried to say that Trump was Hitler. As soon as he won, Joe Biden invited him to the White House for lunch. Do you have brunch with Hitler? Was Churchill like, hey, Hitler, why don't you come over here? Let's smoke a couple of cigars and hang out and have some bourbon?
Nobody bought the hoaxes. The ratings dropped. Kamala skipped Rogan, then lost. And now they feel like idiots.
We got beat because the Republicans and conservatives built a different media system that had to do with online, had to do with podcasts, had to do with streaming platforms, and they were spending their money there. We were laughing at them. We were making.
So this is very important right here, y'all. This right here is them talking about me and other people on social media. Who else? Anton, Joe Rogan, people who actually got online and stood up and was bold enough to say, hey, I am against Kamala stupid ass Harris. I'm one of those people. And I contributed to Kamala losing.
The ratings dropped. Kamala skipped Rogan, then lost. And now they feel like idiots.
We got beat because the Republicans and conservatives built a different media system that had to do with online, had to do with podcasts, had to do with streaming platforms.
Us, y'all, us. So to anybody watching, I want y'all to send a shout out, contribute to their platform, drop a super chat, drop a cash app to anybody that you've seen keeping Kamala out of office, let's say. Because I'm not a Trump supporter. I just don't want Kamala's stupid ass to be president, right? So I'm not a Trump supporter. But let those people know how much you appreciate them. Like me. Let me know if you appreciate what I did for y'all. Because according to what they are saying, people like me, people like Anton, people like Joe Rogan, people, I don't know many other people. It is many other people. But let them know how much you appreciate them, because we as a collective on social media with large platforms, Robert Kennedy, yes, we are part of the reason why Kamala's stupid ass did not get in office. We did that. We did that. People with big platforms on social media, and we did it for free. Content creators did this. Joe Biden did not endorse Trump. Joe Rogan did. Joe Biden did not. So no, not Joe Biden. He didn't. I appreciate you because you can talk about both sides without hate. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lori.
And they were spending their money there. We were laughing at them. We were making fun of Donald Trump for having thrown away his ground game and doing some weird stuff online. We thought that they were idiots. It turned out we were the idiots. We woke up in a body bag because while we were knocking on doors, they were making these phones into 24-hour-a-day political weapons for themselves.
What they have done in their online media ecosystem is build a radicalization engine. It's an
Now, this dude is gay, okay? And I'm saying that for a reason. This dude that's about to talk is gay. So this is a very important point. I'm making this point for a reason. Listen to what he's about to say, because this is some shit right here. This dude is gay.
elaborate multi-billion-dollar infrastructure, and there is nothing like it on the pro-democracy side.
So they created a multi-billion-dollar infrastructure on the red side, which is, of course, Republicans.
Ecosystem is build a radicalization engine. It's an elaborate multi-billion-dollar infrastructure, and there is nothing like it on the.
Now, if you read under this video, I'm gonna make it on the big screen. I want y'all to read under this video. Read under the video. Tell me what it says. What does it say under this video, y'all? Hold
for
on.
themselves.
What they have done.
What does this say at the bottom, y'all? What does it say? Somebody type in what it says at the bottom, and it starts with liberals. What does it say? Drop it in the chat. I want to make sure y'all can read this because this is very important. What does it say? It says liberals want to create a feminist Joe Rogan. Liberals want to create a feminist Joe Rogan. In other words, a gay Joe Rogan. They want to create a gay Joe Rogan. They want to create a gay Joe Rogan. Listen to this shit. Listen to what he says, though.
In their online media ecosystem is build a radicalization engine. It's an elaborate multi-billion-dollar infrastructure, and there is nothing like it on the pro-democracy side. We don't have the equivalent of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson to move.
You see that? We don't, he said we, the word we. We don't have the equivalent of Joe Rogan and the Peterson guy.
That man in a feminist direction, to move that man in a feminist direction, to move that man in a feminist direction.
Their goal in the next few years is to create not for Joe Rogan to be gay, y'all. No, a dude that is gay that is like Joe Rogan, that is as popular as Joe Rogan, to push men, because they're talking about men, to push men to be gay. That's what he's saying. To push, because most Democrats are gay. Republicans are, because that's really what this is heterosexual men are Republicans and gay men are usually Democrats. Usually. So yeah, Democrats, men that are Democrats are usually gay. So that's what we're talking about here.
Because while we were knocking on doors, they were making these phones into 24-hour-a-day political weapons for themselves.
What they have done in their online media ecosystem.
In other words, what they have done. Who is they? Heterosexual men. Heterosexual men. They.
Is build a radicalization engine. It's an elaborate multi-billion-dollar infrastructure, and there is nothing like it on the pro-democracy side. We don't have.
We, as in gay people, don't have
the equivalent of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson to move that man in a feminist direction.
Y'all hear that, right? But the key word on all of this is to move that man into a feminist direction. A man can be a feminist, yes, if he's gay. Move that man. He said it on national TV. He didn't say move women into a feminist direction. He didn't say move women into a feminist direction. He said move a man. This is the gay agenda. Listen.
Like it on the pro-democracy side. We don't have the equivalent of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson to move that man in a feminist direction.
If y'all don't think the Democrats aren't trying to make men gay, what else is it? Tell me, am I crazy? Tell me if I'm crazy. Am I reading too much into these words? He said them, he said we, and then he said move that man into a feminist direction. Why didn't he say move that woman into a feminist direction? because they want everybody to be gay. Democrats are usually gay people. Real quick, we're going to get back into this video, but I want to specifically talk about the archetypes of Republicans and the archetypes of Democrats. There is a specific archetype to these two parties. All right. So let's first start with the Kamala Harris supporters. We're talking about the archetypes of Kamala Harris supporters. All right. The Kamala Harris supporters archetype versus the Trump supporter archetype. Here we go. It is easy to see a Kamala Harris supporter. You can see them, right? Here we go. These people fit the Kamala Harris archetype. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Here we go. Kamala Harris supporters are usually victims. They victimize themselves. That's the first one. The next archetype of a Kamala Harris supporter is they're undisciplined people, because undisciplined people need the ability to get an abortion because they're undisciplined. That's the whole key to why they are voting or were voting for this stupid ass woman, because she represented all of the stupid, undisciplined people. All right. Hold on, let me play this video. What's the video? Where's the video? Here it is right here. They feel like, damn, if somebody as stupid as Kamala Harris can become president, anything can happen. It's like if somebody with no arms can win the Olympics and you don't have no arms, it makes you feel good. The person with no arms is representing you because you also have no arms. And you see a woman on TV with no brain, so you can feel like, damn, if her brainless bird brain ass can win the election, and you sound exactly like Kamala Harris when your ass be talking. And you're like, oh my God, I think just like her. I answer questions just like her. You want her to win simply because she's stupid. Because you recognize that she's stupid. And because of that, you actually want a stupid person to be your president.
Harris comes across as very likable, almost soft-spoken and relatable to...
Oh, I got this right here too. So I've been talking to a lot of black men, either online or in person, to ask who they're voting for. And what I found out is the majority of the men are voting for Trump, but they're saying they're voting for Kamala on social media. Why is this? Because they don't want to piss off or alienate their female audience, because most of these men I've talked to, they have huge female audiences. So on social media, they're like, go Kamala Harris, but behind the scenes, they're voting for Trump, which makes a lot of sense. You ladies are used to being lied to anyway, so it don't make no difference. But altogether, nobody's voting for this damn woman. And men on social media are saying they're voting for her in order to make y'all feel good. So all of this is just cute. You already know this woman is not going to be president. And it was fun while it lasted. But in the next 2 days, we're going to go back to normal and y'all going to sit down somewhere and be quiet. And as y'all already know, I made this video about 6-7 days ago, way before Kamala Harris lost. So going back to the archetype of a Kamala Harris voter is they're always a victim. They're very undisciplined people who have a tendency to blame others for their bad decisions. They're unhealthy looking, entitled, incels. You know, most of the people who vote for Kamala they're not attractive, they're overweight, they're stupid, they're dysfunctional. And if it's a dude, he's either gay or either he's an incel. Emotionally unregulated people are Kamala Harris supporters. They're weak looking people. If you see a weak, feeble looking man, like as an example, Ricky Smiley is effeminate. He's weak. He's feeble looking. He dresses up like women. Like, so, you know, perfect example. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, he isn't weak and feeble, but, you know, Steve Harvey actually whored his own daughter out to P. Diddy so he can actually, you know, get opportunities in the future from P. Diddy. So, yeah, some men actually have to whore their own kids out to Diddy in order to maintain superiority in this game that we know as entertainment. And I gotta play this. We just gotta play this. Gotta play it.
In real time was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. This is the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
For the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
and wait a minute.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, so I can make a statement.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'll be all the monkey you can stand. Be picking shit off me looking at it. I be digging in my ass.
Evan told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on.
Tyler Perry fooled the whole black community.
Tyler Perry, Kevin Hart, The Rock, Steve Harvey, all these little soy boys voted for Kamala Harris because they like getting fingered in the butt. Allegedly like getting fingered in the butt.
He got us to do what RuPaul couldn't get us to do through humor. He got us to accept drag queens. That's all Madea is a drag queen. So, and you know what he did? He went to churches. Went to a place where he could go where you could almost guarantee folk ain't gonna be thinking. Won't nobody say, wait a minute. This man can't find an overweight black woman to play that part. You can't find a fat sister? And through the...
Because Tyler Perry wants to be an overweight black
never
woman.
Learning how to manipulate our emotions, we let our guard down and made him a billionaire.
So we said Kamala Harris supporters are victims. They're undisciplined. They have the tendency to blame others for their bad decisions. They're unhealthy looking and overweight. They're entitled incels. They're emotionally unregulated. They're weak looking and feeble, like Ricky Smiley. They're gay. Some of them are gay, not all of them. The male supporters are usually overt, effeminate men. The women voters are usually likely to get abortions 3 times a year. If you look up the stats, most women who have gotten an abortion have gotten an abortion in the past. So, you know, they're getting more abortions per year than they take vacations. It's crazy. These women who are Kamala Harris supporters they're visiting the abortion clinic more than they're getting dental visits. They go to the abortion clinic more than they go to their own dentist. Look it up, Google it. You get an abortion 3 times a year, your ass ain't even going to the dentist 3 times a year. So, yeah. So the thing about it is, let's keep going. Kamala Harris supporters, the male ones, are mama's boys. They're broke. They're women that eat crab legs. Name a woman that does not eat crab legs and she's a Kamala supporter. You ain't gonna find one. Women who vote for Kamala love crab legs. There is not a Kamala Harris supporter, female Kamala Harris supporter, that does not eat crab legs. Two things a Kamala Harris supporter does. They love crab legs and abortions. Abortions and crab legs are the 2 things a female Kamala Harris supporter absolutely loves. All right. Next, women with a bunch of baby daddies. You know, you have women with a 6-pack of baby daddies. Of course, she's going to be a Kamala supporter because she can't stop having babies by random dudes. You meet a woman with a whole bunch of baby daddies, she's a Kamala Harris supporter. And lastly, they have gay-looking dogs. They have the little gay, feeble-looking dogs that be shaking all the time. Y'all know these little dogs that be shaking? They just stand there, they just be, you like, yo, is your dog cold? No, he just shakes. Tell me, let me know if y'all know what I'm talking about. The little dogs that be shaking all the time. The little dogs, they just be sitting there shaking. Those are Kamala Harris supporters. So yeah. And so many would say stupid shit. So many of them would say stupid, dumb shit like, you hate women, right? Kamala Harris supporters love to say, you hate women. But if y'all are addicted to abortions and crab legs, doesn't that mean y'all hate women? Because half of the babies that y'all be getting up out of here, you know, when y'all go to the abortion clinic, are female. We ain't killed nobody. Us Trump supporters ain't killed nobody. But y'all have little babies. Little babies. Like, shout out to the babies that are now going to be saved because this bitch did not become president. Do you know how many babies are going to be saved because this broad did not become president? So for any woman that says you hate women because you voted for Trump, nicely look at that woman and say, well, if you voted for Kamala, you apparently hate babies and love crab legs. So Kamala supporters assumably hate babies and love crab legs, while we Trump supporters hate crab legs and love babies. Shout out to the babies. See, Trump supporters or anti-Kamala Harris supporters will say that we hate crab legs and love babies. See, I don't eat sea roaches. I don't eat stupid, disgusting stuff. I don't eat crab legs. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat none of this dumb shit that has little legs and tentacles and shit. See, that's one of the differences between them and us. They hate babies and love crab legs. We hate crab legs and love babies. I don't eat sea roaches. Kamala Harris supporters eat sea roaches. Let's keep going. So, if y'all are running around getting 3 abortions a year, doesn't that mean y'all may be serial killers? Because the definition, because I looked it up, the definition of a serial killer is a person who commits a series of deletions, often with no apparent motive. That's a serial killer. Let's say serial deleter. I don't want no problems with this live stream. So y'all say deleter and not the K word, y'all. Y'all get more abortions than y'all get car washes. Kamala Harris supporters, their cars always be dirty. But your womb always be empty. Y'all get more abortions than y'all do. Y'all go to the car wash. Kamala Harris supporters, their cars be dirty as hell. Shit's crazy. So no, Kamala supporters can no longer get the buy one, get one free abortion vouchers. And I heard she was giving out wig vouchers too. I don't know if that's happening because she ran out of money, because that's the reason why we're doing this live stream. But because Kamala Harris is now broke. But did y'all hear about the wig vouchers? They was giving out wig vouchers too. But I digress. Now, no, we're almost done with the Kamala Harris supporters. So there are 3 particular groups of female Kamala supporters. It is lesbian women. There are women who are addicted to abortions and crab legs. And the reason why they're addicted to abortions and crab legs is because they can't even afford the babies that they presently have. So they can't have no more because they're getting all these benefits for the babies, their little father's babies that they have now. And the third group, wait a minute, I lost my track. Okay. Lesbian women, women who are addicted to abortions and crab legs, women who can't afford to take care of their own. Oh, that's the third one. So it's lesbians, women who are addicted to abortions and crab legs, and women who can't take care of their fatherless kids. Those are the 3 subsets of female. Yes, and the transformers. Wait, isn't that with I said lesbians? Can you be a transformer and okay? And the transformers, yes, transformers. Shout out to the transformers. I don't have no problem with none of these people, y'all. I'm just saying who are the people voting for Kamala. So I don't have a problem with nobody. So shout out to the transformers. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a transformer. All right, so let's keep going. I'm willing to bet that Kamala supporters have visited the abortion clinic more often than they visit the dentist. But let's keep going. Overall, Kamala supporters look like the undesirable population of people who are looking for a party to represent them. Kamala seemed to represent the undesirable land of misfit toys. Do y'all remember the land of misfit toys when y'all was little? Did y'all ever see the land of misfit toys? Kamala Harris supporters are fat, slow, undesirable people from the land of misfit toys. Yep, there you go. Reduce the population, because if they gay, they can't have no kids. Facts. Laurie Lay, I think that's your name. Laurie Lay, I think. But yes, it is what it is. So now let's look at Trump supporters. Drop in the chat, what is an example of a Trump supporter? I'll start off. A Trump supporter loves driving pickup trucks. Come on, y'all. Give me another one. They love driving red pickup trucks. What's another example of a Trump supporter? Stereotypical. Let's go straight with the stereotypes. They own multiple guns. I own multiple guns. And y'all already know, and multiple knives. And multiple, all kinds of shit. I got all kinds of shit in here. So I even have retractable brass knuckles. Like I can actually, they're brass knuckles, right? But you can retract them and it turns into like a circle. And I can wear brass knuckles on this necklace. So I can get to a club and I can just put the brass knuckles on my necklace and they'll think it looks like a big stupid looking charm. And I now inside of a club with brass knuckles around my neck. So yeah. Next is apocalypse preppers. Gun owners, pickup truck drivers, apocalypse preppers, bunker preppers. What else? Come on, y'all. Gym rats. I might as well be a Trump supporter because I go to the gym all the damn time. When I leave here, I ain't even went to the gym earlier because I was working on all the other stuff. Gym rats, apocalypse preppers. I'm actually an apocalypse prepper. That's why I got all this crazy shit. Let me show y'all. Apocalypse preppers have stuff like this. God damn it, smooth. Apocalypse preppers have stuff like this, where it's a compass at the end. These things have all kinds of cool stuff. This is what apocalypse preppers do. Where's the damn? It's a knife in here too. Oops. Have all kinds of stuff like this. This right here, y'all know what this is? What is this? What is this for, y'all? This here. Does anybody know? What is this? What is this made for? With this tip? Does anybody know? This is a glass breaker. So I can take it off and I go boom. No, this is for bears. This is a shovel / spear. So I can use this to defend myself, or I can use this to dig a hole. And right here, this is a glass breaker. So you're like, bah! And then it would break the glass. All right. So yeah, this is us apocalypse preppers. So I can use this as a weapon like this. Or either I can hook it to this and it's a spear / shovel. And if I'm out in the wilderness and a bobcat runs up on me, y'all ever seen them videos where a bobcat runs up on people? You know, you be like, get away, you know, because you don't want to be in the wilderness shooting a gun because now somebody knows where you are. So you have stuff like this and you got to use it as a spear. You know what I'm saying? I have crossbows. I have 2 crossbows because when you're hunting, you got to be able to shoot without making a noise. You shoot a gun out in the wilderness, everything's going to run away. You ready? I'm dying. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something else. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something else. Some of y'all seen this before. Some of y'all seen this before. Does anybody know what this is? See, we are anti-Kamala Harris supporters. Anti-Kamala Harris people have stuff like this. Does anybody know what this is? Can anybody guess what this is? What is this? And why do I have this? Anybody? Does anybody know what this is? What is this? And what is it for? Come on, y'all. Tell me what this is for. This is what is a grappler. There we go. So you unscrew this right here, and the legs, and the arms open up. Wow. And you screw it back. Bow. I got the rope in there, about 30 feet of rope, and I could use this as a grappling hook. And it was a woman who was like, "You weird. Who in the world needs a grappling hook? You think you Batman or something?" And then all of a sudden, this was recently, guess what happened? The hurricane in North Carolina happened, where all those thousands of people drowned and was up underwater. Right? And then she called me back and said, "Hey, I want to apologize to you because when you was telling me that you had a grappling hook, I was like, what in the hell is you going to need a grappling hook for? All those people in North Carolina died because they could not get to higher ground." Because I said, well, I can climb to the top of an apartment building with this grappling hook. And she was like, what the hell do you need to get to the top of an apartment building for? And then the North Carolina situation happened. And then she was like, I'm sorry, because you actually are a genius. So let's keep going. I don't want to put it on the floor. I might step on it. Let's keep going. Fat women who wear flannel shirts are usually Trump supporters. You know, those fat husky women, gym rats, bullies. Bullies are usually Trump supporters. See, the bullies are usually Trump supporters. I'm just gonna say Republicans. The bullies are usually Republican. Did y'all know that? Any bully is usually a Republican. Bullies are Republicans. Victims and sissies are usually Democrats, because sissies usually need the help of the government to survive because they're sissies. But bullies don't need the government to survive. See, we literally need nothing. Like, we are almost anti-government. That's why they stormed the Capitol, because it was an anti-government thing. So Republicans are usually less government or anti-government, right? So bullies are usually Republicans. Next is feminine women. We're talking about Republicans. Feminine women who understand the value and importance of manhood. Next is judgmental people are usually Republicans. I'm slightly judgmental, and there's nothing wrong with that. People who go to the shooting range as often as Kamala Harris supporters go to abortion clinics. See, why Kamala Harris supporters are at the abortion clinic, Republicans are at the shooting range. So we go to the shooting range as often as Kamala Harris supporters go to abortion clinics. While we letting off some steam, blah, 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 they letting off some steam, bloop, 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 bloop. I don't know what's the noise. Is it a noise when they be getting the abortions? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but we be at the shooting range letting off some steam, and they be at abortion clinic letting off some steam, whatever the noise it makes. Next is the guys that harass nice people at the gas station when the little nice people are in town, in a little small town in horror movies. Y'all ever seen a horror movie where the couple goes to some small town and they always stop at a gas station to get gas, and it's some little meanie dudes be like, hey little lady, what you doing around here? And the guy's like, hey, that's my girlfriend, leave my girlfriend alone. Oh, sorry, bucko, y'all ain't from around here, are you? And then they go on by their business, and of course they end up getting murked later on in the movie. But Trump supporters are the guys that harass the nice people at the gas station visiting the small town in virtually every horror movie. But the people that are visiting the gas station from out of town in the small town that get murked in the horror movie are Kamala Harris supporters. Did y'all know that? Usually the victims in the horror movies are Kamala Harris supporters. And next is big dog owners are usually anti-Kamala Harris. Ladies, I want to ask y'all a question. And this is a very important question. Would you date a man that said he voted for Kamala? Yes or no? And Kara, yes, you are a big dog owner. So come to the light. Be a Republican, Kara. Answer the question, y'all. Would you ladies date a man that admits that he voted for Kamala Harris? Yes or no? Come on, ladies. Would you date a man that admits that he voted for Kamala Harris? So Lori said no. Naisha says no. Kimberly says no. Facebook user says no. Kara says yeah. Of course you'll say yeah. What's going on, Nicole? I don't want no weak-minded, weak-mouthed wimp of a man. Facts. All right, no. They could whoop him and control him. Exactly. So yeah, because altogether, like I said, whether it's factual or not, Nicole says no. Overall, Republicans are usually heterosexual men and Democrats are usually gay men. That's just usually. So if you're dating a man, ask him who he voted for. And if he voted for Kamala, it's a good possibility, not all, but it's a good possibility that he had a finger in his butt before. I'm just saying. I'm just here to help. I'm just like with my dating card games. I'm just simply here to help my community vet their dating prospects so they can get a very good understanding of who is in front of you and who you're dating. My next dating card game, probably in another 3 to 6 months. I got another card game coming out after my mother-daughter card game. And in one of the questions is going to be, during the 2024 election, did you vote for Kamala Harris or did you vote for Donald Trump? That's going to be in the conversation. All right. So let's get back to the video. Hit a like button, y'all.
Move that man in a feminist direction.
All right, so let me back up so y'all can get context, because we went down a rabbit hole of all these archetypes. Am I correct with these archetypes though, y'all? Shout out to Shelly. What's up, Shelly? Am I correct with all these archetypes that I just shared with y'all? Yes or no?
Am I wrong? The ratings dropped. Kamala skipped Rogan, then lost. And now they feel like idiots.
We got beat because the Republicans and conservatives built a different media system that had to do with online, had to do with podcasts, had to do with streaming platforms, and they were spending their money there. We were laughing at them. We were making fun of Donald Trump for having thrown away.
Hold on. Kara said, I just got flew out to ATL and bought the card game with me. Created a great combo. All right, Kara. Shout out to Kara getting flued out. Okay. All right. That's what's up.
Away his ground game and doing some weird stuff online. We thought that they were idiots. It turned out we were the idiots. We woke up in a body bag because while we were knocking on doors, they were making these phones into 24-hour-a-day political weapons for themselves.
What they have done in their online media ecosystem is build a radicalization engine. It's an elaborate multi-billion-dollar infrastructure, and there is nothing like it on the pro-democracy side. We don't have the equivalent of Joe Rogan and
we don't have, we is gay people.
Jordan Peterson to move that man in a feminist direction, to move that man in a feminist direction, to move that man in a feminist direction.
Y'all hear that, right? They're trying to make you men gay. The Democrats.
By the way, we should educate men that it's actually really great to live with a strong woman who makes money. It's actually easier. Life is easier. We should educate men that it's actually really great to live with a strong woman who makes money. It's actually easier. Life is easier.
Only women are running around trying to make their life easier. I like making my life challenging. Any man that wants to make his life easier is a bitch. I like to challenge myself over and over and over and over again. I like to do the different things, create different things that adds a challenge to my life. I'm not here to make my life easier. I am here to make my family's life easier by continuing to challenge myself. So my life is great. It's fun. I'm very happy, but I'm challenging myself. Y'all would not believe how much hell I went through to create my mother-daughter card game. I spent months coming up with the trademark, like mother, like daughter. So you can't make a card game and just say mother-daughter card game. You'll get sued. You can't just make a card game. You got to give it a name. And it has to be a catchy name. It has to be a contextual name. So night after night after night after night after night after night, I had to come up with all of these different names just to find out that the name was damn trademarked. I'm going to lose the trademark to this probably in another year. So I can still sell these with no problem. But within about 8 months to a year, I ain't going to be able to sell this because they're fighting me on the deeper part of the deeper discussions. I'm cool now, but within a year, and I already got a card game name and a card game put together. I just ain't put it out yet because I got this one coming out. So when I come out with my next dating card game, it's going to be new and improved. It's going to have more questions, and it's going to have a couple questions in here that everybody loved, but it's going to have probably 100 cards in it, and it's going to have a new name because I'm losing in the fight for the word deeper in deeper discussions. But that's a challenge to come out with a new name of a card game that I already am selling. All this shit is difficult. So no, I don't want my life to be easier. I'm not a damn woman. I don't have a vagina. People with vaginas be wanting their lives to be easier.
Elon Musk, Tulsi, RFK Jr., Rogan, all former Democrats now riding with Trump. Go ahead, liberals, do a podcast. Talk for 3 hours and make it interesting. How are you going to do that?
You ain't going to be able to do that because y'all are gay. And nobody wants to hear no damn gay people talk about dumb shit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
And if you're not allowed to defend anybody or get close to the truth.
Y'all swing red. What happened?
Wait. Y'all are hilarious. Pig Audit said, who are you losing the word deeper to? Diddy? Yo. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I'm definitely losing the battle to the word deeper. And I got to get off the word probably in another 6 to 8 months. So yeah, I'm losing the word deeper.
Well, hey, you know that Asheville situation with the hurricane, maybe that has something to do with it. Boom!
So shout out to Tasha K. I ain't talked to Tasha in a while. Shout out to Tasha K. Tasha K caught all kinds of hell from her female audience because she refused to vote for stupid ass Kamala Harris. Her own audience turned on her. She caught all kinds of hell because she opened her mouth and said, I'm voting for Trump. And they went crazy. See, only people with balls told everybody who they're voting for.
Y'all swing red. What happened? Well, hey, you know that Asheville situation with the hurricane, maybe that has something to do with it. Boom! I didn't think nobody was going to say nothing about that because I didn't see nobody from the Biden administration on the ground. It was like Katrina times 2. Mad at me because there's a lot of people that's mad at me. No, Tasha, no. I voted for Trump.
Y'all hit the like button. 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 Y'all hit the like button.
Trump as well. I'm not mad at you. Then why y'all let me go out here and get dragged like that by myself? I had so many people calling me like, you brave. I pretty much say what I want to say. So I didn't think that this would be a big issue. But then I forgot. I was like, oh my God, 90% of my viewers are Black women. And honestly, for y'all to come out and say afterwards, after I lost 10,000 followers, that you voted too, but y'all ain't stand behind me, I'm salty about that. I really am, that y'all let me get dragged the way that I got dragged. Because man, TikTok is going in. Millions of impressions. Instagram, 7,000 followers. TikTok, 1,000 followers. I think Twitter, 1,000. That's a shame because you can't have your own opinion. You can't view. You can't be different than what has been conditioned. You can't be different from the typical view and vote.
I lost subscribers on YouTube, and I lost about 600 followers on Instagram.
Your own way without getting backlash, and that has to stop.
So I'm scrolling and I see a lot of Black women making videos talking down to Black men who voted for Trump. And I just have to say, if you voted for Trump and you're a Black man, thank you. And I thank you because I know exactly why you voted for Trump. You voted for secure borders so that us women and children can be safe. You voted for a strong economy so that us women and children can be provided for. You voted for our children to not be indoctrinated in this failed public school system. You voted for my right to not have to use the bathroom with a biological man. You also voted for our children not to be drafted into another endless, senseless war that only benefits the military-industrial complex. And also, you voted for the protection of our freedom of speech. The same freedom of speech that these evil, nasty, disgusting women are using to wish death upon you. So as a Black woman, I just want to say thank you for voting for Trump. I truly appreciate you, and I'm going to speak life into you. I pray that God continues to protect you and guide you. I pray that He gives you the success that you deserve. I pray that He gives you the strength to lead your family and your communities. And for anyone who wants to say in the comments that I'm a pick-me, baby, I'm already chosen. So what about you? It's Trump 2024. You already know. Thank you.
We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country.
Hold on, I just got an order. Mark has paid. is this? What is this? Hold on one second, y'all. I just got a new order in a new way. And I'm like, how? Huh. No. Huh. That's interesting. Oh well.
How what disappoint me the most is black men. I'm not even going to talk about Latino men. I'm going to let their people deal with them. But I'm going to talk about black men and how y'all could have made such a big difference in all of this. See those percentage of black men that chose to vote for Trump because I got a fucking chip on y'all shoulder. Most of y'all can't do anything without the support of your parent, which is your mother. But let's be real, that is a thing in our community, that our mothers raised us. So what would it have been, just for the hell of it, to just give us a chance, just to fight for us like we have constantly been fighting for your credit?
No, ma'am. You can kiss our ass. No, we're not voting for that stupid ass woman. No.
Yeses. We knew a lot of y'all motherfuckers really suck in real life. Corny, whack, trash, disgusting. Ugh.
How did we get here? What in the Alice in Wonderland nightmares is going on right now? All I can say is how fucking dare you?
If you voted for that man, if you voted for anybody other than Kamala and you live in one of the states that it was, close, or if you didn't vote, fuck you.
It's not gonna happen.
Anybody who's wondering, why did Dum Dum lose? Because instead of focusing on foreign policy, she's more concerned about foreign objects in the butt policy.
Who doesn't love a yellow school bus?
She raked in more than $1 billion and is somehow now in debt. The Washington Examiner dug through her financial statements and gave us a good clue why. But it worked out nicely for Oprah. She got her friend Kamala to pay her $1 million to interview her in September. $1 million. Kamala scared donors by calling Trump a dictator, got $1 billion, then just gave it to her friends.
We don't have the equivalent of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson to move that man in a feminist direction. To move that man in a feminist direction.
This is not okay. This is not okay.
All these people. So if you look at all these people, don't they, tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. Don't these little stupid people right here all look like Kamala Harris supporters? Let me know if I'm wrong. Don't all these little stupid people look like Kamala Harris supporters? Yes or no in the chat?
Women need to take their rightful place as the ones running shit. The ones running shit. The ones running shit.
It's also say we don't actually need gravity. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton created gravity. There was a time on Earth.
Sir Isaac Newton.
Invented by.
What if?
What do you mean that?
Like, we actually need gravity.
Shit. The ones running shit.
It's also say we don't actually need gravity. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton created gravity. There was a time on Earth before gravity existed.
Yes. The moon doesn't have gravity.
Yo, have you ever noticed that Kamala Harris supporters have a specific archetype about them? They're usually soft, unhealthy, part of the LGBT community, broke, entitled, always playing a victim and blaming other people. All they seem to really want in life is abortions and crab legs. Most of them are socially awkward incels. The men are feminine and the women are masculine. As you look online, just look at the people that are upset and mad that Kamala lost. Most of them are from the land of misfit toys.
I'm gutted for a million reasons today, but the thing that broke me the most, I texted my mom and I was like, I don't know if we're ever going to see a woman president in our lifetimes.
And you never will. I'm just going to say this. Because of stupid ass Kamala Harris, y'all are never going to see a woman president. The amount of buffoonery that we had to deal with, like Renee said it right herself. Kamala Harris was brain dead. Kamala Harris are weak. Exactly, business and finance advisor. Kamala Harris literally showed us the specific difference, because I've never seen it before in real time. Kamala Harris was able to show us the distinct difference between Republicans and Democrats. Never did I think that Republicans are heterosexual men and male Democrats are gay. I never knew that. But just naturally, I've always been a Republican. My mom was a Democrat, but I didn't really care. But once I got grown, because the thing about it is with me, I left the hood and moved out to the suburbs. And I started my family in a big ass house. So I started my adult life as a Republican. So even though I grew up in the hood, but when I became an adult, I had a car, I had 2 jobs, I was a go-getter, we had 2 cars. I worked for everything that I always wanted to get. And I got whatever it is that I wanted to get because I was smart, savvy, cunning, and a hard worker. So because of that, I always had a Republican mindset. So I never was a Democrat as an adult. I never wanted to be on welfare and get food stamps and all that gay stuff, because I'm not gay. And gay isn't liking dudes. It's gay to me is a mentality. It's softness. It's whininess. It's entitlement. It's blaming people for your problems type shit. That ain't never been me. So I'm proud of y'all, because I couldn't have accomplished this without y'all. And this is Trump getting in office and not Kamala. So I'm glad everything worked out the way it did. And I'm proud of y'all. So put a 1 in the chat if y'all are also proud of Trump being in office. Put a 1 in the chat if you're proud that Trump is in office. Because this is an example of Trump being in office right here.
Just 24 hours after Trump's election, China says it hopes for a peaceful coexistence with the United States, and we respect the choice of the American people. Also, Trump promised that 24 hours after he was elected, he was going to end the war. And guess what? Within 24 hours, he ended the war. Hamas calls for immediate end to war after Trump election win. How weird and strange is that? I didn't see any of this energy when Kamala and Biden were representing the country. It's like when a mom is dealing with some badass kids and they're not listening. She's trying to tell them what to do, and then the dad walked in the room. He didn't even say one word. He walked in that bitch and was like, none of these countries respected us, bro. They saw weakness. They saw clear and cut opportunity to take advantage. Since Biden became president for damn near his whole term, it ain't been nothing but war.
President Trump looked at the Taliban leader and said this: if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him
Yes.
tell him what I said. Reached in his pocket, pulled out a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him.
Shut up.
Got up and walked out the room. Sure did. Do you know for 18 months not a single American was killed in Afghanistan? That's the definition of strength. That's what I'm talking about. And so you could imagine that kind of sentiment being around the world. If we have an embassy in another country, no one's going to touch it because they're going to be fearful that they'll get a Moab on their head. Mm-hmm. That's how President Trump rolls.
That's how President Trump rolls. All facts.
okay. I'm
But this is how Kamala Harris rolls.
mad. I'm upset. I'm angry as fuck, bro. I'm angry. I'm hurt. My feelings are fucking hurt. We always finish last. We always come
I bet she got 3 kids. I bet she got 4 baby daddies.
fucking last to everybody, even our own fucking men. And you niggas mamas be black. This shit is crazy.
mamas be
Y'all
black.
got black ass daughters.
Y'all got black ass daughters.
I'm angry as fuck. I'm gonna get drunk and cause a problem.
Can we just also say we don't actually need gravity? But that's a different thing.
What do you mean by
I
that?
saw someone do this. Was this a TikTok? We were watching something where someone's like, we don't actually need gravity. We were watching this with me. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton created gravity.
Whoever created gravity, someone did, but we don't actually need it.
There
Like,
was
we
a
could have
time
just
on
all.
there was a time on Earth before gravity existed.
Yes, the moon doesn't have gravity. Nobody cares about this. Like, everyone's gonna.
Do you want
turn
me to
off at this
explain what
point.
gravity is to you?
Nobody wants you to explain this. It's
I don't
so
care
boring.
about them. I'm trying to. It
I
seems
have
like you
no
want to know what
interest in
gravity
it.
is.
I have no interest in gravity.
I just feel like it's important to understand the world you live in. That you have to know what gravity
Okay,
is.
well, you should know Sutton Foster, and you don't know her. So what?
These are women, y'all. These are women. You want one of these little people to run your country? This woman thinks somebody invented gravity. You want one of these little people to run the country? Are you freaking crazy?
You're right.
Musical theater icon legend, starring in The Music Man with
Okay,
Hugh Jackman
but-
at the Winter Garden Theater next March.
Can I just explain what gravity is to you real fast?
No, and she
I
won
feel
4
like it's
Tony
important.
Awards. So how about learn your shit and then you can teach me mine.
I feel like
Chelsea, what's going on?
Mr. Marquez, I'm sorry to interrupt class, but
These little people.
it's actually super triggering for me to be reading a book about
These little people. You want to be your president.
a disease right now with everything I'm going through.
Because of everything you're going through? What are you going through, Kayla?
What are you going through?
The rest of the class sort of already knows about this, but recently I was successfully diagnosed with something called
You're doing great, Kayla.
It's okay.
Be present with your illness, okay?
asymptomatic Tourette's.
What?
So what Tourette syndrome is,
No, I know
right?
what Tourette syndrome is.
Oh, great. Okay. So it sounds like you're halfway there and you're taking an opportunity to be educated, which is honorable.
Thank you.
So asymptomatic Tourette's, right?
These little people. These little people with these little brains. You want them to be the president of the United States? Are you freaking crazy? Are you crazy? I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. Kara, do you want to come up? I would love to have a conversation with you. Any Kamala supporters in the chat? I just dropped the StreamYard link. Kara, come up and share your opinion on all of this stuff. I want to hear you or anybody else explain to me why the hell you want one of these little people to be the president of the United States. Kara, you in the chat. Let's go. Anybody else too? I just dropped the link. Can y'all please come up? Anybody who wants, whether you're on the Kamala side, what you want to talk about, come up. I want to know why we're wrong for wanting Trump to be president versus stupid Kamala. Plead the case for Kamala dumbass and why you think that idiot should have been needed to be president. I would love to hear your opinion. Ricky Smiley said he want to fight you. Ricky Smiley can't fight. He's feminine. Wisdom Jones, did Ricky Smiley say something about me on his radio show? Because I'm in Atlanta. See, Ricky Smiley is probably somebody that you would just push and they will just fall down. Oh my God. Ricky Smiley is somebody you'll just push and they'll just lose their balance, you just fall. Ricky cannot fight. So tomorrow Ricky Smiley want to fight me. Man, I just push Ricky Smiley. He'll just fall. And then start crying. I push Ricky Smiley. He will fall to the ground and start crying and then call the police on me and say I attacked him. So no, Ricky Smiley does not want to fight. He'll probably fight a woman, but no way.
It's like Tourette syndrome with the tics and like the hardship, right? But without any symptoms. So
Come on, y'all. Hit the link. Pull up on me. Come on. I want all the smoke, Carol. Let's go.
in its way, AT is harder because...
What is AT? Oh, asymptomatic Tourette's. Okay.
It is harder because people have actually no idea the battle that people like Kayla are fighting inside every day.
It's a silent killer.
And someone actually diagnosed you
It's
with
disrespectful to ask that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You can't blame people for making really huge mistakes when they haven't learned the etiquette.
I need you to see your face, and I'll bring you up. We got somebody in the back. Pause. I got to see your face, NYC Media. Well, actually, no, I don't even have to do that. I'll just bring them up and just do this. Hey, how's it going? NYC Media.
Aaron Mallory.
How's it going?
Doing great.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm good.
Yeah, it's amazing how these Kamala supporters, they don't have a clue. And the markets are just reflecting what the Trump victory means for America.
Bitcoin is at 75 something. So yeah, all-time high. Totally agree.
Kamala didn't have a strategy.
She's a woman. Women don't have strategies.
She didn't have a strategy for the country and for the future.
No. Not at all.
By the way, brother, I got your card. Got your card game.
Oh, you got my card game?
Yes, I did. Mr. Carrasco, New York City.
Oh, thank you. Which one?
Your latest.
Oh, you got my mother-daughter card game. Shout out to you. Okay. Thank you. So you got it in the mail, right?
Yes, I did, and I'm interested in marketing it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support, man. I appreciate you. What's your name?
You're welcome. Mr. Carrasco.
Mr. Carrasco. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you.
Thank
you.
I
loved it. I can't wait because I know it's probably going to take another 3 weeks for people to actually play the card game with their moms. You know what I'm saying? During the holidays or whatever. So, and I'm glad to be able to get the card game out around this time of year, because this is a time of year where everybody's going to be around family members and stuff. And this is an opportunity for people to actually sit down with their moms and grandmothers and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate you.
We need to send one to Kamala Harris. She needs one desperately.
Kamala Harris is, shout out to Kamala. She'll be okay. And just for the record, I like Kamala Harris now because she's no longer running for president. So shout out to Kamala Harris. I have no problems with her because she's out of the way. So I like Kamala Harris. I like her little goofy laugh. Because the bottom line is, I just didn't want her to be president. But now that she can't be president, I like Kamala Harris.
Why didn't you want her to be president, though?
Huh?
Why didn't you want her to be president?
Why didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I think she's stupid.
Why do you think she's stupid?
She
was a senator. She was the DA of California. She did all why she went to Hastings, she went to Howard, the real HU.
Howard.
Yeah,
okay.
But what? Hold on, let me get my camera. Okay, man. So why is she stupid?
Okay. Are you aware that, okay, let's just say this. Let's just look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen an NFL player and you just like, this dude is an idiot. He's stupid. He did some stupid stuff. Yes or no?
You mean like on the field or like in real life?
Off the field.
Like, just that one guy who like shot himself in the leg.
So
That guy? Yeah.
Yeah. So are you saying that there are NFL players that actually are stupid?
I've only seen one.
All right.
Because
NYC
actually
media.
they have playbooks that they have to like. I mean, it's like paid like
Mhm.
that. They
Yeah.
have to memorize
Yeah.
all these plays, and it's like,
But they still could be stupid.
okay, yeah, all right.
So
I've
NYC
only,
media.
in real life, I've only seen that one guy who shot himself in the leg.
Okay. NYC media. Have you ever, or how many NFL players have you ever seen? You like, yo, this dude is an idiot.
Only that one guy.
No, I'm talking
Oh, I'm
NYC
sorry,
media.
Sorry.
I've seen more than one. There's more than one. It's just
There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them.
Yes.
Just stupid as I don't know what. So, in other words, going to college has nothing to do with whether you're stupid or not.
True.
So, Kara.
NFL or not. Yeah.
So, with all that being said, why in the world would you come up here and say, why do you think Kamala Harris is stupid? She went to college. Who gives a
Well,
shit?
no, I
She's
said that she was
stupid.
the DA of California, like she like, or in San Francisco Bay Area, she was a senator. Like what? Like I don't. So, school or no school, look at all her career has been in politics. Donald Trump ran for presidency
An
the first
NFL
time. You want to know
player
why? You
makes
wanna know
more
why he
money
ran for presidency the
than a
first time?
senator.
Because he was mad that Gwen Stefani. He found out Gwen Stefani was making more than on The Voice than he was making on The Apprentice. So he was like, I'm going to show them, I'm going to run for president to show them I'm more popular. That's why if you go back and watch election night #1, everybody is in disbelief. They're upset. He's sitting here like, oh, because they didn't think the American public would just vote him into presidency over Hillary Clinton. That's why he ran for presidency the first time.
Okay.
He didn't want to be president. He did.
And he became president and he didn't want to become president.
And guess what? He fumbled the bag. He fumbled that whole shit.
A billionaire fumbled the bag.
He inherited 8 years of Obama's work.
A billion. So you're saying a billionaire fumbled the bag?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
He's
billionaire
already
fumbled
filed
the
for
bag is
bankruptcy
crazy.
6 times.
We all found.
He
I have.
fumbled
Hold
the
on.
bag on his own.
Hold on. As a business owner,
I'm a business owner. My mom's a business owner. My dad's a business owner. Nobody in my family has ever filed bankruptcy.
none of because I hold
let
on,
alone
Kara, calm down.
6 times.
We ain't got Kara.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten to that amount of money to file bankruptcy. I can't wait to file for bankruptcy.
Okay.
Have you ever heard? It's a saying.
What? What's the saying?
If your business has never gotten sued, you ain't making no real money.
Oh, really? No, I've never heard that. I'm sorry. I only deal with people who are actually successful in business.
Most businesses are. Do
That's not true.
you know Pepsi went out of business and started back over? Most businesses either file for bankruptcy or they go out of business, come back.
They don't. I have
They
an
do.
MBA. I deal with businesses all the time. I consult businesses. Why
did you scoot the camera over?
Interact
No.
with billionaires. I'm trying to get my little.
Yeah, scoot it back over.
Yeah, like I interact
There
with
we go.
billionaires. They don't talk about that. They don't.
Well, whether they talk about it or not ain't the
But
point.
it doesn't
But
happen.
they
It's
filed for
not-
bankruptcy and they
it does
get
not
sued.
occur for them. It does not occur for them.
They do get sued.
But that don't mean
Most-
they filing for bankruptcy 6 times.
Okay, the reason why these big companies
Right.
file for bankruptcy is because they
Is-
get too many. Is because they get sued. Some companies don't have to file bankruptcy and they can
Okay.
pay it off. But most companies file for bankruptcy because they got sued. Only a few bank companies can actually continue after they got sued.
Got it. Okay.
So they're filing for bankruptcy not because they're trash, because they got sued too many times or sued or whatever.
Oh, why are they getting sued?
Everybody gets sued. If you make a whole bunch of money, somebody's gonna try to sue you. What are you talking about?
Okay, that's fine, but guess what? Because
We don't make enough money to get sued yet, Kara.
Kamala's broke, right?
Yes, she's broke.
Donald Trump ran because he's trying to get $500 million out of debt, and he's trying to avoid getting into jail. The man is going to get sentenced in 2 weeks, less than. That's the only reason why he don't give a fuck about the America. People put him in position. They let him do this because they know it's good for business. Why? Listen, I made $12,000 in the last 48 hours on Bitcoin and all other shit. So I get it. But what I'm saying is he don't want to be the president, just like he didn't want to be the president the first time.
Kara, I need you to understand something.
Sorry. Oh, dang it. Oh, darn.
Kara.
Oh,
Kara.
shucks. All your ideas
Kara,
what's going
can you
on
wait?
is just down.
Calm down. Kara, calm
He
down.
doesn't want to be the president. He wants to protect himself.
What is the United States, Kara? What is it?
What do you mean?
It's a business.
Oh boy. Oh Lord. Here we go.
It's a business, Kara. It's a business.
Is a nation really supposed to be a business?
United States is not a nation.
Culture? Is it supposed to be
United
about
States is not a
connections? Is it really supposed to be about us? Or is it supposed to be about somebody's bank account?
United States.
United
That is not a
States of
business.
America.
I mean, that is a business.
We have made it into business now.
It is a business.
We have made it into business now. But would you rather
have you literally is a business, Carol?
Been to Italy?
No.
Have you been to Italy?
No.
Right. Have you ever been to Spain? Have you been to Spain?
No. Kara.
Have you been to Germany?
Stop. Kara, the United States is a business.
Have you ever been to another country? I went to Singapore. And I immediately
You just want to
getting
talk.
off the no, listen to me. Listen.
Oh my God.
I went to
Kara,
Singapore.
you got me crazy.
Immediately. I stayed there for 4 days. What the first thing that came to my mind was like, damn, this government actually cares about the people here. Everything in that country is set up for the betterment of the people. So you have a good experience. Even they have this whole, I love going to the beach. They have this whole thing set up at the beach. It's not just the beach. They have like what you would consider like sections at a club.
Are you
right?
living in Spain?
All sorts of stuff.
Are you living in
For
Spain?
the betterment of the people.
Are you living in Spain?
What I'm saying to you is, no, I live in America. I live in America.
Okay,
but when I go to other countries,
wait. Can we have a conversation?
There's a
Kara,
stark difference.
we're not having a conversation.
The government is set up to have the people live a better life.
I love you, Kara, but you don't know how to stop talking. Stop. We have to have a conversation, okay?
Yeah, we can.
So you have to stop talking. Okay.
Go ahead.
So my question was, are you aware that America is actually a business?
Yes.
Thank you. That's the thing.
Yeah,
so
but we made it that way.
I just need you to understand that it is a business. So I need a business owner to run the business.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware of the implications of that business owner running this business?
She is not a business owner.
Are you aware of the implications of that business owner running this business? Do you understand that come March, paper towels are going to cost $18 a roll?
I just won't buy paper towels in.
Are you understanding that he's going to put tariffs on anything, products coming from other countries, meaning any entrepreneur in America who is dependent upon products coming from another country are going to go out of business because they won't be able to afford it.
Okay, then what?
So then all the entrepreneurship in America that are dependent upon products coming from another place.
We're dependent on paper towels?
Done. No. Tariffs, period. Things coming from another country. He has tariff policy that is going to make things coming, anything that is made outside of America.
It is punishment if they don't operate.
It's going to go, the price is going to quadruple. Do you understand?
Tariffs are punishment.
Google it.
Are you aware that tariffs
Google it.
are punishment?
Are you also aware that 85% of all fruits and vegetables come from California, where minimum wage is now going to be what, $15? So if you deport all immigrant workers, guess who has to do that job? Californians, who are going to get paid minimum wage, $15 an hour.
They can
So
go
that
do
means
something else.
strawberries are going to cost now $30 a basket.
I just
Lettuce
won't buy
is going to
strawberries.
cost $6 a head.
Kara, can we have a conversation?
This is
And
a, tell me more.
Okay, Kara, you're not having a conversation. You're pausing between words.
I'll be quiet.
I don't need you to be quiet. I just need you to pause long enough for somebody to say something, and then you say something. You'll say, do you know the answer between? Do you know the answer of 1 + 1?
Offering information.
It equals 2. Like, ask
quiet.
the question and then wait for us to respond, Kara. So, NYC Media, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, if she could just name one great accomplishment that Kamala has achieved.
In what? Her whole life or what?
No, her political career.
Okay, here you go. I live in California. First of all, she was a DA in San Francisco. There was a big problem here called it was really pimping and pandering. But what she did was help elevate that charge from pimping and pandering to human trafficking. Because young girls were getting...
Don't say nothing. Please don't say nothing crazy. Don't.
Okay.
Just watch. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You're right. Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
No. You could say it, but just watch the words.
I will. You're right. Okay.
Go ahead.
So there was a thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
She implemented some things to happen so that would not happen.
Okay.
I'm talking about, like, I would ride around the city. Every little, like, you go to New York and there's bodegas. There was massage parlors. Girls were getting kidnapped, taken, missing children.
Okay,
and
so wait.
She cleaned up all that.
I get it.
So
I understand
that's
what
enough.
you're saying.
As a woman, seeing it.
As a woman.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That is a good thing.
Yep.
I'm not gonna take that from you.
And even when your last video or one of your previous videos about girls or children not showing up to school.
Yeah.
She got, because guess what they was doing? Out running around, doing whatever. And she got all them kids right back at school. Hey.
But you can't lock up parents because now the kid can't go to school because they don't have a parent.
But she didn't, but guess what? Guess who didn't get locked up? Them parents. Because you want to know why? That was an indirect force to make parents parent. Because the parents like, oh, I'm not going to jail.
Okay.
Let me make sure my kid's in school.
So, but
that's what happened.
But I can show you video. They interviewed people who actually went to jail in real life.
But guess what? The majority of it. Listen.
Do you want me to pull up the video?
Watching San Francisco, riding around the city. Very stark difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. Well, let me play this video real quick for y'all because this is about your girl Kamala Harris and her accomplishments. Check this out.
As well, who had been the mayor of San Francisco, said, "Give her."
You talk about San Francisco, right?
Yes.
I got receipts on everything.
Willie Brown as well, who had been the mayor of San Francisco, said, "Give her a position somewhere, but not VP." Said, "Give her a position somewhere, but not VP." Said, "Give her a position somewhere, but not VP."
Because he did not say that.
So, according to this, she was given.
That's just a lady on TV. My mother was the catering for Willie Brown.
Hold on.
It's just stuff. People get on TV and say whatever.
Willie Brown, along with Barack, gave her that position.
No, they didn't.
Okay. Did somebody vote her in, Kara?
I can tell you right. My mom was.
No.
My mom was Willie Brown's
Can you answer the question?
I can tell you right
Can you
now.
answer the question? Was she voted in as VP?
Was she? You tell me. Vice president?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Vice president of the United States, she wasn't voted in?
No. But go ahead. What you said somehow about Willie Brown. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Then how'd she get there? You can't just walk in and be like, I'm the vice president.
There's something called a coup.
Oh, okay. Let's see it.
See what?
You have the receipts for it, right?
I don't have
The receipts for the coup?
I don't have those type of documents. That's a little over
So
my
then
pay
how
grade.
did she get on the ticket?
She was never on the ticket. They put
So
her in
she
it.
didn't get voted in with Biden?
Biden picked her. She didn't get voted in. Biden.
Okay, so is that how? But that's
Hold on.
normally how
NYC media.
presidents and vice presidents
hold
go,
on.
right? Someone chooses. So if nobody,
Hold on.
if no other
NYC
vice
media.
president voted
Do
in,
you have any
why
feedback?
do you want the stipulation?
Kara, let NYC media. Do you have anything just to add to this?
Yeah, I don't think the Democratic National Convention, did they bring her in? Was she voted? I don't understand.
How are vice presidents normally chosen?
They're picked. They're not voted in.
Oh, so you want her to be voted in, and you want to say, "Oh, she wasn't voted in," but vice presidents aren't normally voted in anyway. So what? I'm sorry, I'm missing it.
During the coup.
What coup?
Somebody was
January
supposed-
6th, the one that Trump led. That one.
Listen. During the coup, they were supposed to vote in a person and not pick a person. Yes, she was picked to be vice president. But for her to actually run for president, that is what I'm saying. She was picked and not. They supposed to have NYC media. Am I correct?
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. All right, I got it. I'm there.
She was picked.
Yes,
so going
right.
back to the
Yes.
video, because I want to hear what you said about Joe Brown, whatever Brown.
Willie Brown as well, who who had been the mayor of San Francisco, said give her a position.
San Francisco.
Position somewhere, but not VP. Said give her a position somewhere, but not VP. Said give her a position somewhere, but not VP.
But that was when she was working in San Francisco, not when she was working at the government level, right?
They wanted they wanted Biden to pick somebody else and not her.
Who?
I actually forgot, because when you edit videos, you don't want the whole video because you can get copyright struck if you use somebody's whole video. So I took who they wanted to pick out because you got to pull stuff out so it can be timely. You can't do the whole thing. But they literally, in that particular video, they literally talked about who they wanted to pick. So yeah. I don't remember the name.
I'm curious to know who they wanted.
Okay. Well, actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find it, because I could just play the actual video that I got it from, but it's going to take a second. But let me play the rest of the video, and I'll be looking for that.
I am so disappointed and really insulted. I'm a Howard alum, and that she didn't have the decency to walk out and say something to her, to her university, make a comment to the United States. Things were not looking well for her. It wasn't completely over, but short of a miracle, we knew which way this was going. And that she didn't have some grace. I mean, it shows us how classless she actually is.
So let's talk about her being classless and the Willie Brown thing, because I want you to tell me about the Willie Brown stuff. And then how did you feel about this woman being so classless? She did not even come out and talk to her own people that was sitting out for 6 hours waiting on her to come outside. Go ahead.
I agree. As a Howard alum, I was just there for homecoming. I was very disappointed that she did not come out and say anything.
Okay.
Like
Think-
even if she was in the back in a puddle of tears, which she
Just
very
come
well
out.
could have.
Yeah.
And hey, I get it. Hey, that like shoot, we go to work, all of us, no matter what, everybody in the chat, we all go to work every day. We do our lives every day. This shit's hard.
Yeah.
But she ran for
Right.
president. So
Yeah.
and she lost. So she very well could have been very disappointed and whatever, but still you should still come out and say, hey guys, I'm here, even if it was just 15 seconds. So I do agree with that. I'm not saying that's classless. I'm just saying it's a disappointment that she didn't come out and say hello or just hi, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Or goodbye. She should have came out and said goodbye.
Something.
Goodbye.
You know,
I'm about to be an Uber
I'm
driver.
there with that. I absolutely like it. That is very disappointing. It's like, yo, you're at Howard. You made this play to be here at Howard, the Mecca, on the day. We lost, no problem. But just come out, at least wave your hand, do something. So I am not.
Okay. Next question.
Yes.
Was it cold out there, you think?
When
Howard,
I was there,
that night?
It was actually like I didn't bring a coat and I regretted it when I went for homecoming. So
Okay.
yeah, it was cold. It was
so
cold.
they were out there in the cold.
Yeah.
Out there in the cold. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So next question. What about the Willie Brown? You said something about somebody cooked for Willie Brown. Can you explain?
My mother was his caterer.
Okay.
Again, raised by an entrepreneur, small business owner.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
But you was gonna you saying that to prove something. What
I'm just
Willie
saying,
Brown
just to
didn't do?
say that, like, I'm not saying. And then also, my best friend in high school is Kamala's niece. So I say all that just to say, like, could get a feel and a vibe for things that are going on. And, you know, at the end of the day, these people are regular, they're people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not they don't have all these stories and, you know, ideas and, you know, people's imagination get to go on about who they are. No, there's regular people doing their job.
Was Willie Brown smashing Kamala back then?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, maybe I don't listen. I don't put nothing past like celebrity or like people who are in the limelight and do all that. I don't put nothing past nobody. Do I know of it? No, I do not.
Okay. But it's kind of strange to know that Willie Brown is still pulling the strings and giving her opportunities when she's married to another man. So it's like, could your ex-boyfriend pull strings for you when you're married to somebody else?
No, none of my ex-boyfriends know any of the ex-boyfriends. But when was that video?
Willie Brown is her ex-boyfriend.
When was that video? Okay. My question is, are you saying that because this lady in that last video that you just played was recent and she was trying to say that Willie Brown? That's not. Listen, this is state politics versus national politics. Even Maya and also Tony, they were working with Hillary Clinton. Like this is federal White House level politics. Willie Brown ain't doing nothing for Kamala.
Okay. Oh, I found it. Hold on. I think I found it. Found it. I'm so good.
Okay.
And that she didn't have the decency to walk out and say something to her, you know, to her university, make a race, or maybe it's better that it gets, you know.
So I'm looking for who they was going to pick. So give me a second.
Okay.
Y'all can talk if y'all got something to say. NYC media, if y'all got something to say. I just got to find it real quick.
Please, go ahead.
Carol, where are you located? What state?
I live in California. I live in the Bay Area.
Okay.
I'm currently in my jewelry studio.
I found it, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. So here we go. Because Kara, I get all the receipts.
Okay.
Well, she's such a poor candidate, Barbara.
Here you go.
She's such a poor candidate. Of course, she was a surprise pick for vice president as the running mate for Joe Biden, but he said he was going to pick a woman of color, and she got the gig. She's never won an election of any substance. This would have been the first
heard
one
that.
if she didn't get a vote. Well, she's
working.
No.
She's such a poor candidate. Of course, she was a surprise pick for vice president as the running mate for Joe Biden, but he said he was going to pick a woman of color, and she got the gig. She's never won an election of any substance. This would have been the first one.
So, one, she's never won. Hold on. She's never won an election. Kara, listen. She was a DEI pick. Duh.
No, she was not.
What do you? Hold on.
First of all, oh boy, that interviewer, he's from the UK, right? He is like the.
She was a DEI pick.
No, she was not.
Hold on, listen one more time.
Kamala's serious business.
For vice president as the running mate for Joe Biden, but he said he was going to pick a woman of color.
He said he was going to pick a woman of color. She was a DEI pick. So hold on, let's keep going.
She got the gig. She's never won an election of any substance. This would have been the first one if she didn't get a vote when she contested the primaries. Why do you think she's failed? What was the biggest mistake of the Democrat campaign?
This is it.
The biggest mistake was her not selecting Shapiro. I mean, she had an ace in the hole, and she didn't.
Oh, damn. I thought that was
okay.
it.
So first of all, in order to be a DEI, you have to be elected. So
DEI pick, not
no.
pick.
No. In California, we have to vote for the district attorney. It's not a selection; it's a vote. Stupid. That's not. And then what is she, a senator? What's she, whatever? Like, come on now. People just be saying stuff. Also, that guy is the king of just rage bait.
You don't even know who the guy is. You thought that was Piers Morgan.
That is the guy from the UK media. He does not do media in America, Australia, nothing. He's from the UK. So why are we listening to?
Have you ever been to Spain?
People talk about American politics.
Kara, have you ever been to Spain? Have you ever been to Spain, Kara?
I have.
I'm just messing with you. Have you ever been to Portugal?
No, but my friends have moved there.
Wow. See, you don't know what you're talking about because you've never been to Portugal.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just talking mess.
Aaron, you're so crazy. I get it, but I get what everyone's saying, right? Like
she's an idiot.
She was not voted in to be the person to run. She was chosen,
and she's an idiot.
And her campaign only lasted 100 and some days, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she did a good job.
Wait,
I would also
how did
say
she
that
do a good job? She blew $1 billion.
But also, guess what? Trump is a $500 million in debt right now. He only ran.
How did she do a good job? And she blew $1 billion in 100 days. What do you mean?
Sir, how much? Can we Google? Because they do this on the Joe Rogan podcast, right? People just Google stuff, right? Mm-hmm. How much does it cost to run a presidential campaign? Can we Google it and just see?
Okay.
Let's just see real time.
How much does it cost to run a presidential campaign?
That's what they do on Joe Rogan. Sorry, my dog is back here squeaking some toys. If you guys hear it, sorry. But
how much does it cost?
How much does it cost?
It doesn't say. I'm looking now. I'm looking up.
Where's the chat?
Registering to be as a candidate. All kinds of. Okay, how much does it cost to elect? All kinds of
Alexa,
stuff.
how much does it cost to run a presidential campaign? Let's see if Alexa knows. She don't know.
And Kara, it's a possibility. Yeah. Think about this.
Mm-hmm.
That she's blocking this stuff because you already know if you Google something having to do with the presidential, like under this video right now.
Okay.
There's a banner under this video on the live that says presidential election something, right? So anything on social media that has something to do with this campaign is controlled.
Okay.
So
I
we
believe it.
probably cannot Google that because it's blocked or controlled.
I could believe that. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we tried it.
Yeah.
We did our best.
Because under this video right now, it says 2024 United States elections. The AP has called the president race for Donald Trump. See more. So we're being corralled something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So anything saying about the president,
Okay.
we're blocked. So
All right,
just for the record. But look, y'all, I'm gonna go. And this was great. And Kara, it's always good arguing with you. How dare y'all try to block Kara? No, Kara can say whatever she wants to say in the chat. Well, no, y'all gotta
Thanks,
understand.
Aaron.
Like, yeah. See, this is what men do, Kara.
Yeah, agreed.
That's right. That's right. How dare y'all try to mess with Kara? They was like, block her. Nope, don't you dare. Leave Kara alone. But NYC Media, do you have anything to say before we go?
Yes, this was very engaging. I think Carol would have done a better job than Kamala.
I wouldn't have voted for you either, Kara.
I know you wouldn't have. I already know. See,
Look at the dog. Look, the dog, man. Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day, okay?
Thank you, Aaron.
All right, see y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Kara. Nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Oh man, that was hilarious. The dog started right. All right, y'all. I'm finna go. Y'all already know I have not eaten all day, and it is 7:47. And I usually don't wait this long, but I waited, and then I was like, I'll eat afterwards because I was gonna eat before. But yeah, you know, I think this is a three hour long show right here. So I'm finna eat. Actually, I don't know. I may actually not eat. I may not eat, y'all. I may just do a 24-hour fast. I don't know. I may not eat. But I don't know. We'll see. See how I feel after I go downstairs. So yeah, because you're not supposed to eat when the sun goes down. You're not supposed to eat after the sun goes down. And it's about to be 8 o'clock. Sun is down. It's Saturday night. It's Saturday. I'm eating. Forget that. I'm eating. I'm finna go pig out. I'm eating. I'm finna eat some bull crap. Nope, no salmon and broccoli. I'm finna eat some bull crap. Yeah, I'm not finna yeah. I'm gonna go eat some Waffle House or something. I'm gonna eat some unhealthy stuff. It's the weekend. So yeah. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. This was dope. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all enjoyed this live stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed this. Yeah, put fire emojis. Thank you, Melissa. There we go. Yeah, put some fire emojis in this chat if y'all enjoyed this conversation. Put some fire emojis in the chat if y'all enjoyed this live stream. And I'm gonna play the rest of this video because some of y'all probably wanted to see what happens next. So don't leave yet. I'm gonna play the rest of this video and then I'm gonna go.
Symptoms. So in its way,
Diagnosed with something super triggering for me to be reading a book about a disease right now with everything I'm going through.
Because of everything you're going through? What are you going through, Kayla?
The rest of the class sort of already knows about this, but recently I was successfully diagnosed with something called...
You're doing great, Kayla.
It's okay.
This is Kamala Harris supporters. They just make up shit so they could be diagnosed with something so they could be a victim.
Start with your illness, okay?
Asymptomatic Tourette's.
What?
So what Tourette syndrome is,
No,
right?
I know what Tourette syndrome is.
Oh, great. Okay. So it sounds like you're halfway there and you're taking an opportunity to be educated, which is honorable.
Thank you.
So asymptomatic Tourette's, right? It's like Tourette syndrome with the tics and like the hardship, right? But
The hardship.
without any symptoms. So in its way, AT is harder because...
What is AT? Oh, asymptomatic Tourette's. Okay.
Asymptomatic.
It is
Come on,
harder
buddy.
because people have like actually no idea the battle that people like Kayla are fighting inside every day.
It's a silent killer.
And someone
It's
actually.
a silent killer is hilarious. She said it's a silent killer.
Diagnosed you
It's
with
disrespectful to ask that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You can't blame people for making really huge mistakes when they haven't learned the etiquette. It's only self-diagnosable.
I see.
It's only.
So I'm scrolling.
Bruh. What else is on here? I'll forget that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm finna go eat. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I'm hungry. I'm finna go eat. And if you have not gotten your credit card, your Deeper Discussions card game, or your mother-daughter card game, make sure to get it. Let's go. Solution that will help every woman watching, regardless. I just came up with a solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the number one thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter, therapy in a box. Therapy in a box is 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask. And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask to your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, forgive their father, forgive what happened to them, and most importantly, hear her mother's side of the story that she never divulged to you, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. All of the resentment, the lack of being heard, but all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. Order it now. The link is under this video. Click the link and let's start healing.
But we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.